just think about your family. Now you have to think bigger than that.
Stay, Dad.
I love you forever.
We got farther than any human in history.
Hang on!
You know, we talked about fatherhood. He's got 4 children, I've got 3 children. We talked about being men. We're the same age, he and I. We talked about movies we liked, how we like to work, but nothing about Interstellar, nothing about Cooper, the character I play. Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, one of the things I noticed when I first met him, that he had a great sense of humor. Which I didn't know he had.
Okay.
You know, we had a lot of similarities in how we look at raising our children.
Yeah.
You know. So, how did that help? I you know, it just we got a sense of who each other was, and he, since he was looking at me for the role, he got a sense of who I was as a father. And I think he just wanted to see if I was the same guy that he thought I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first struggle is that he's literally grounded, right? And he doesn't belong here.
He's a pioneer.
Yeah, he belongs up there. And so he's a pilot, but his dream of flying has been taken away from him. And he's a widowed father, so his duty is to raise his kids, and that's good for him. But that doesn't keep him from having some spite and some anger and fear at the rest of the world of thinking maybe he'll die and never be able to live his dream out. That's his first struggle. Then there is, you know, the mission. The dream comes knocking. He gets the chance to do it again. He selfishly wants to do it. He also has a huge possible opportunity to save mankind. It means saying goodbye. Now he says goodbye. He says, I'll be back. He means it. But he doesn't have a guaranteed return ticket. And then, you know, without giving the story away, there's betrayal. Things are not as they seem. And, you know, there's nothing probably harder than having to say goodbye to one of your children, but there's nothing that would give a man more willpower and incentive to return than keeping a promise to your child as well. Yeah, I'd say it's easier.
Okay.
Because the practicality is there in front of you. You react to what happens right in front of you. You don't have to pretend as much. You don't have to use your imagination as much. You have to use your imagination, but you're dealing with, when we see the event rising through our windshield and I'm on a spaceship, I'm seeing what you're seeing when you go to the film.
So like the projection around the spaceship, right?
So left, right, behind you, and in front of you, you can behave practically. Cooper, obviously, as a father, you love both your children. But Tom's gonna walk the line. Tom likes being a farmer. Much more than Cooper likes being a farmer. Cooper hates being a farmer. And he's gonna toe the line. Cooper, you know, Murph. Cooper sees a lot of himself in Murph. She's gonna do something, he doesn't know what. She's wild. She's the one that is gonna break the rules, not really toe the line. The one that could do something really special and inventive. Who?
Me, Dan.
What?
We'll find a way. We always have.